Well, essentially what accused number 4, Mthokoziseni Maphisa, has argued in court is that the state has not enough evidence or insufficient evidence linking him to Meyiwa's murder. Of course, this is quite crucial in this application because the test for this application is on whether or not the state does have prima facie evidence linking an accused to the commission of the crime, and whether or not the court would then be able to make a conviction based on the evidence that has been presented by the state. And so he argues that there is no direct evidence or any circumstantial evidence that can link him to Meyiwa's murder, of course saying that there were no witnesses that can place him at the crime scene where this incident is said to have occurred. But there are two problems that he has. The first one being the evidence of Constable Senzo Meyiwa, who is one of the key state witnesses that placed accused number 4 at the crime scene on the day that Senzo Meyiwa was shot and killed. His evidence alluding to the fact that there was a gathering that took place at the hostel and that he had seen accused number 4 alongside the other accused at that hostel on the day. But also we know that there's also that confession by accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, which also not only places accused number 4 at the crime scene, but it also reveals the role that he played in the commission of that particular crime, saying that he was standing outside the Khumalo house when Senzo Meyiwa was shot, and also revealing that at some point accused number 4 had gone inside the house after the shots had been fired. So those are the two issues that have been problematic. But what accused number 4 says is that the evidence of Constable Senzo Meyiwa cannot be relied on. He says that there were many contradictions and that it was never corroborated. In fact, he went to say or even suggest the fact that Constable Senzo Meyiwa clearly had an axe to grind with him. He denies that he knows him, and of course says that his evidence should be rejected. And on that basis, he says, therefore, the state does not have a strong case against him. He says, when it comes to the confession of accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, a confession of another suspect does not necessarily become admissible against another accused, and that is by law. And he argues that that also should not be a count against him when it comes to this matter. So he says that as far as things stands, the state does not have a strong case against him.